Welcome to DAVAO Region Connect, in support of the Comprehensive Region-Led Learning Continuity Plan. I Teach, Integrating Technology, Academic Community, and the Household. Ensuring every learner is safe and protected anytime, anywhere. Anchored on Sulong Edukalidad, this is DepEd Regional Office 11, delivering quality education across DAVAO region.
Hello, Madayaw Davao! Good afternoon, everyone, especially to our online viewers. It's just an exciting afternoon to each and everyone as we are going to view on screen, on your platforms, in your FB page, on your YouTube, the presentation for this afternoon as we are excited as to watch the Davao City presentation. But before that, I will give you the preliminaries in this afternoon. Please be online always until the end of this week, and we will be plugging some updates of ALS. And without much further ado, we will be starting off this afternoon session with a nationalistic song to be followed by a prayer. So stay tuned. One.
Within your mighty hand, when the oceans rise and thunders roar, I will soar with you above the storm. Father, you are King over the flood. I will be still, know you are God. Find rest, my soul, in Christ alone. Know His power in quietness and trust. When the oceans rise and thunders roar, I will soar with you above the storm. Father, you are King over the flood, and I will be still, know you are God. When the oceans rise and thunders roar, I will soar with you above the storm. Father, you are King over the flood. I will be still, know you are God.
kung Pilipinas, lupain ng ginto't bulaklak, pag-ibig na sa kanyang palad, nag-alay na ganda't dilag, at sa kanyang yumi at ganda, dayuhan ay naalila. Bayan ko, binihag ka, nasadlak sa dusa. Ibon mang may layang lumipad, kulungin mo at umiiyak. Bayan pa kayang sakdal dilag, ang di magnasang makaalpas. Pilipinas kong minumutya, pugad ng luha at dalita, aking adhika, makita kang sakdal laya. Mang may layang lumipad, kulungin mo at umiiyak. Bayan pa kayang sakdal dilag, ang di magnasang makaalpas. Pilipinas kong minumutya, ugat ng luha at dalita, aking adhika, makita kang sakdal laya.
DAVAO Region, Pinanggang Yuta, may bukid ako nga labing taas. Haring agila na sudnong langgang, waling-waling hara sa kabulakan. May ulawan, haring durian, lupi ug saging, kaslamian. Yutang tabon mo, daghan ug ningkang, nga kapanginan. Ang naglangkob mga probinsya, mga nagbayang at kahiusan, may gituhan nga Diyos, napagdiraran Oriental, del norte occidental del sur, ciudad sa Davao, panabonado, sa Malaylan, Matibigos. DAVAO Region, gipanaligdan, mga bahambing kinaiyahan, yung ang kita sa Davao Garbo sa kanan ang kawitan, ang yuta nagitaw.
Alternative Learning System Davao City Division. We are in a crisis, but even the virus could not stop the Davao City Alternative Learning System implementers. As we all know, the Alternative Learning System is a parallel learning system in the Philippines that provided a practical option to the existing formal instruction. When one does not have or cannot access formal education, ALS is an alternate option. This school year 2020 to 2021, we heal as one, we learn as one. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all welcome the ALS focal person of Davao City Division, Dr. Jima A. Helmo.
Dr. Evelyn Calvero o IC Regional Director, Dr. Maria Inesi Asuncion, Assistant Regional Director, CLMD Chief Janet Veloso, Dr. Marisa Langahid, Regional ALS Focal Person, Dr. Rinaldo M. Villena, Davao City Schools Division Superintendent, and Assistant Schools Division Superintendents, Ms. Damis Emma Campuridundo and Jinky Furman, other schools division superintendents and assistant schools division superintendents, education program supervisors, public schools district supervisors, ladies and gentlemen, pleasant afternoon greetings to everyone. The present formal education system is still challenged with various socioeconomic, geographic, and demographic issues that prevent from getting and keeping all school-age children to school, as evidenced by the sluggish increase in the participation rate in the past few years. Apparent changes in the pattern of basic learning needs were also noted that primarily challenge the conventional way of delivering education. The greatest challenge which greatly affected our educational system today is the unprecedented outbreak of COVID-19 because of its implementation of various forms of quarantine. Despite efforts done by the government, our country and the world continue to face challenges brought about by this health crisis. Anchored in the following principles: basic education is free and accessible to all. Education is a right of every individual. Education is inclusive and non-discriminating. Made Davao City Division to strengthen its implementation of its alternative learning system program. To do this, various modalities are implemented by this program amidst the pandemic. Since the ALS teachers were doing these modalities before pandemic time, they seem to find it easy to do such things, but are still preparing their best to excel. But before anything else, allow me first to introduce the people behind the successful implementation of the alternative learning system of Davao City Division. Let me start with the local government of Davao, headed by Honorable Mayor Inday Sara Duterte, and the 182 barangays of Davao City, headed by their respective barangay captains. Dr. Rinaldo M. Villena, Davao City Schools Division Superintendent. Assistant Schools Division Superintendents, Emma Campuridundo and Jinky Furman. Curriculum Implementation Division Chief, Dr. Alma Sifra. Yours truly, Division ALS Focal Person, the different schools district implementers, headed by their district supervisors.
everyone! Welcome to Offline Balik Eskwela Kickoff, online showcasing of the different lesson series through various modalities of the alternative learning system. DAVAO prepares to the opening of school year 2020 to 2021. It is also worthy to mention that the alternative learning system take its part on the preparation and premium protection of all its learners and teachers. The continuity of education is the fulfilling mandate on providing relevant and liberating basic education. And now, let us listen to the message and support of our school's division superintendent, Dr. Reynaldo Villena, and Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Emma Camorigondo, and Dr. Jinky Ferman.
Good day, everyone. It is a back to school season like no other, and it is with great pride and honor that I welcome you to the opening of classes for SY 2020-2021. This year has truly been challenging for all of us. The pandemic has caused drastic changes in our lives in many different ways, and I believe that how much this pandemic has affected us as adults equally does the same, if not worse, to our Filipino learners. Schools and students around the world face unprecedented challenges in the wake of the acute phase of the COVID-19 pandemic. Formal education has faced tremendous challenges, and that does not spare the alternative learning system of the Department of Education. Education specialists deemed it necessary to have a comprehensive upgrade that will allow us to obtain more resources and maximize the use of information communication technology. These agenda are more important than ever as COVID-19 disrupts the Philippines' basic education system. The first priority must be to provide continuing learning opportunities for students and prevent them from dropping out of school. Therefore, the undertakings of the Department of Education aid the ALS learners to gradually adapt to the new normal while ensuring their safety most importantly. The Department of Education is aware of the challenges and has developed an ALS 2.0 roadmap with the hope of building a stronger ALS that can give those who leave the formal school system an extremely important second chance in the midst of this global crisis. Davao City Division has exhausted different means to better equip ALS teachers, as well as the ALS learners for the new normal classes, by conducting series of trainings, developing and quality assuring the learning modules, and by ensuring that the different modalities of learning delivery are available for the teachers and learners to choose which best applies in their context. Many ALS teachers also need to be given continuous professional development to ensure that students are receiving quality education. And Davao City Division has opened a portal of opportunity for our ALS teachers to grow despite the challenges brought about by the new normal. While we must follow the guidance issued by the DepEd Central and Regional Offices, here in DepEd Division of Davao City, we remain confident that the qualities that make us so special in the delivery of instruction for the alternative learning system is the fact that we involve our personalized approach to learning, and we have the strong support from our local government of Davao City and private stakeholders, as well as non-government organizations. These qualities place us in an exclusive position to continue the mission of educating the hearts and minds of our ALS learners, regardless of what the future holds. My thanks to our Division ALS Coordinator, Dr. Jima Helmo, and the ALS teachers and staff for their work in maintaining and improving our ALS learning continuity plan to ensure that education will continue in the midst of this pandemic. Through sound leadership and guidance, our administration remains prepared for the future. My sincere thanks for the way all members of our Division House community continue to work together to ensure that our ALS learners will continue their education in whatever learning modality they prefer to have in this new normal setting. In particular, my thanks to the parents and guardians who encourage us and support the decisions we make to manage the changes the pandemic has inflicted on us. I am hopeful of a smooth and rewarding journey through the end of this school year. Stay safe, everyone, and may God bless us all.
To our Secretary of Education, Madam Leonor Magtulis Briones, our beloved Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte, our Deputy Regional Director, Ma'am Evelyn Fitalvero, our Assistant Regional Director, Madam Maria Ines C. Asuncion, our Schools Division Superintendent of Davao City, Dr. Rinaldo M. Guiliana, CESO 5, to our division and school personnel, teachers, parents, and guardians, good morning to all of us. This is a day that the Lord has made. This is the moment we are waiting for, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. At last, the opening of classes is here. This is a triumphant day for all of us as we are able to surpass the challenges we face in order for learning to continue amidst the lingering concern of COVID-19 pandemic. Our Education Secretary, Leonor Magtulis Briones, urged parents and guardians to consider this October school opening as a victorious day for Filipino children. This is a triumphant day indeed, as we excitedly open our classes in various modalities. We have a long way to go for this school year. Yet, I am confident that as much as we face and brave the challenges that were on our way, we will still be able to conquer whatever we will be facing because as educators in the field, we work as one and we will win this as one. Mabuhay tayong lahat.
To our Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Reynaldo Giliana, our Alternative Learning System Division Focal Person, Gima Helmo, our ALS teachers and learners in the entire division of Davao City, good morning. As we open the school year 2020-2021 in a very historical conduct of classes via remote learning using different learning modalities, let us celebrate with great joy and thanksgiving that despite all the odds and challenges, we are able to pull it through. I know that most of these learning modalities are not new to our alternative learning system teachers and learners, as you have been using these modules, and it was also complemented and supplemented through the use of the radio-based instruction, especially in remote areas. No, and you have been exposed to remote learning, and you have also been using distance learning modules and have established mechanism to continue to learn amidst this pandemic. In this trying time, the dedication, commitment, bravery, and the creativity of our teachers are tested. We all have been witnesses to this tedious preparation, from attending webinars just to equip yourselves in the new normal of education, to the grueling preparations of the modules from writing, editing, printing, distribution, and later the retrieval of the same modules. You all have been in the front lines. And today, as we start the school year 2020-2021, and as we celebrate World Teachers Day, we honor all our teachers from all over the world. We salute you for your love and compassion to every Filipino learner, especially the most vulnerable ones. May you all be rewarded through the success of our learners. Sa lahat ng ating mga mag-aaral, nais naming iparating ang aming pagmamahal ng buong kagawaran ng edukasyon ng Davao City Division kasama ang mga kaguruan, ang inyong mga magulang at ang buong komunidad upang maitawid ang inyong pag-aaral sa kahit na anong paraan at sa kahit na anong sitwasyon dahil di dapat mahinto ang pagkatuto dahil lamang sa pandemyang ito. Tandaan nyo, handang isip, handa bukas. May God bless school year 2020-2021. Mabuhay ang DepEd, mabuhay ang Davao City Division, mabuhay ang ating mga guro, at mabuhay ang bawat mag-aaral na Pilipino. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Dr. Guiliana, Dr. Campo Redondo, Dr. Ferman, for giving an inspirational message. Let us be entertained with our talented implementers of Davao City Division.
Whoa, whoa, yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa. Baby, paminawa, kining akong kantahan para dili sa imuha. Sultian ka sa akong pampati, gikan dili sa akong kasing-kasing. Baby, love ka. Baby, love ka. Baby, love ka. Ikaw radyot pag wala ilain pa. Pag-igog makog kanimo, murag tambot suga aso-aso. Pag-igog makog kanimo, kusog kaayo ka buto-buto. Pag-igog makog kanimo, murag tambot suga aso-aso. Pag-igog makog kanimo, kusog kaayo ka buto-buto. Nag-text ko kanimo og I love you, nag-reply po ka na ko og I love you too. Baby, untain ani rata perme, kamis ka ayo mura o guys candy. Baby, love ka. Baby, love ka. Baby, love ka. Ikaw radyot pag wala ilain pa. Pag-igog makog kanimo, murag tambot suga aso-aso. Pag-igog makog kanimo, kusog kaayo ka buto-buto. Pag-igog makog kanimo, murag tambot suga aso-aso. Pag-igog makog kanimo, kusog kaayo ka buto-buto. Bisag layo kaayo ko kanimo, sa akong heart duol ra ka kaayo. Muabot radyot ang adlaw nga makita tang duha. Bisag layo kaayo ko kanimo, sa akong heart duol ra ka kaayo. Muabot radyot ang adlaw nga makita tang duha. Baby, love ka. Baby, love ka. Baby, love ka. Ikaw radyot pag wala ilain pa. Pag-igog makog kanimo, murag tambot suga aso-aso. Pag-igog makog kanimo, kusog kaayo ka buto-buto. Pag-igog makog kanimo, murag tambot suga aso-aso. Pag-igog makog kanimo, kusog kaayo ka buto-buto. Pag-igog makog kanimo, murag tambot suga aso-aso. Pag-igog makog kanimo, kusog kaayo ka buto-buto.
Wow! That was really amazing! It really shows how flexible the Davao City implementers are. this juncture, allow us to show to you the different lesson series through various modalities of the Alternative Learning System, DAVAO City Division.
Four-year-olds are 5 times more likely to receive early childhood education than the poorly
digital provider. And we hope that this will allow people who just have no way of accessing to that.
911, what's your emergency? Hello, this is
until the COVID-19 vaccine is available, I will not allow the traditional face-to-face teaching or learning unless the risk of exposure to the sickness are eliminated. I cannot and will not put to rest the health and lives of our students and teachers.
For our alternative learning systems, 257,220 learners have enrolled in spite of the fact that our working learners, itong mga nawala ng trabaho, are still in the process of adjustment to their new situation. They have enrolled also in our program.
According to DepEd Order number 007, series of 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic brought a very challenging changes on our education system. The Department of Education is committed to ensure the educational continuity and has issued various learning modalities that school can adapt depending on the restrictions in each area. Alternative learning system, which is hand in hand with this objective, we agree that education must continue to give hope and contribute to the stabilization of happenings in the country, enable development to our learners, and bring normalcy to them. We are doing our very best in order to become adaptive and resilient in times of emergencies like this. Survey was conducted to of our learners and to distinguish their conditions in terms of readiness for the upcoming school year. From this, and through in-depth planning of the Alternative Learning System Implementer, Integrative Shift to Innovative New Normal Education, ALS version. This is the educational path we follow to respond to the challenges and changes in the educational landscape this school year 2020 to 2021. The Alternative Learning System Implementer convened to respond these platforms chosen by the learners. The Alternative Learning System Implementer will bring the quality education for all, upskill their skills through a series of webinars, learning different platforms that can be used in the new normal, different ways on reaching the learners considering the health protocols of Interagency Task Force or the IATF. The preparation of enrollment sometime in the month of May was presented. We've come up with 3 options on how to promote the program to out of school youth or the OSY and out of school adults or OSA. First option, online enrollment. This advocacy was promoted through social media page. There's a link posted on the page where learners will be routed to a Google form and they are going to give their information. And if they are done on this online form, they just need to wait for a confirmation text from one of the teachers. Second is text to receive a call. Official cell phone numbers are provided to learners who cannot go through the link. They're going to give us a text so that they're going to receive a call and will proceed to the process of interview or enrollment. And lastly is the Dropbox. This Dropbox was prepared for learners who cannot access the internet and still want to continue to enroll. Synchronous learning.
What is given, what is asked, and what's our probable solution? What is given, the word problem, what is being asked, ang sige na pangutanan, and what's our possible solution? Saan natin siya konsulban, no? So in every word problem, kanang siya ito ang tao. Is given, ang sige hatag, what is asked, ang sige pangayo, and what is the solution? What would our solution be? Saan natin pag-solve sa problem? So in this question, how many meters of rope is needed to fence a rectangular pond which measures?
Bahala na masiro, walay problema masiro. Ang importante, ang ginawa natin ay tama. Kita ninyo?
Yes, ma'am. Ito ang pag-apply.
Marinig nyo?
Yes, ma'am. Pili kayo, ma'am.
Sige, pagiging ka mabuti.
Maipapaliwanag ang konsepto ng pagkakalaban o congruence. Mabibigyan kahulugan ng pag-array at gulong kada ng hugis na may buwang. At matutukoy ang iba't ibang uri ng angulo, hugis na kada ng hugis na may buwang. Bago tayo lumabas sa ating unang presentasyon, okay nating sagutin ang puzzle na ito. I-click ang tamang hugis na inilalarawan. Ito ay may dalawang pabilog na ilalim.
Okay, ang sagot ay nasa pipiliin ninyo sa mga hugis. And then, isulat ninyo sa inyong notebook kung ano yung inilalarawan dito. Ito ay may dalawang pabilog sa ibabaw at ilalim. Okay, sagot. Kung tapos na sumagot, itaas ang kamay.
Asynchronous learning. So we are going to be talking about have been, has been, and had been. I have been getting so many questions on this last session. So in this lesson, I am going to share to you on how and when to use them. We'll have two uses of this on today's discussion. And by the way, don't forget to complete the quiz at the end of the lesson to test your understanding. And you're going to write your questions so that you can ask me on our scheduled conference on Friday. The quiz will be saved in our shared Google Drive. After answering it, don't forget to email me the screenshot of the quiz and of course the result. Teacher will post a recorded video on each social media group page for each learning group. This is the modality for learners who have full access to the internet. Learners that have their own desktop, laptop, iPad, tablet, or smartphones. This recorded lesson will be posted every start of the week. The learner can watch it depending on their availability. Then, every last day of the week, Web conferencing will be scheduled per learning group with minimum number of learners to ensure that each learner can ask questions
Hi
to the
everyone!
teacher.
Good morning! Kamusta?
Good
morning, ma'am!
Okay
lang, May. Good, ma'am. Hi, ma'am. Kamusta? Well, I'm good. So, what's our schedule? Friday is our web conferencing day. So, this is the time that you will ask questions.
The video shows an example of asynchronous online modality. Asynchronous learning allows learners the freedom and flexibility of listening to lectures and doing classwork when it fits into their schedule. Although assignments and exams have date and time which they must be completed. Learners' apps shall also be submitted through Gmail or Messenger.
And email me the screenshot of the quiz and the result.
One of the existing learning delivery mechanism of alternative learning system is its radio-based instruction, or the RBI program. In partnership with the radio stations, learning facilitators or formators hold learning sessions using the RBI scripts. The scripts include discussion guides for formators and audio learning materials of 5 to 10 minutes, which will be played on air. ALS has developed 50 audio materials of different competencies. On an assigned schedule, learners will listen to on-air discussion. Pre- and post-discussions will be managed by the formators. The remaining percentage of the total enrollee chose modular. And this is where the alternative learning system SAFE program came in, or the alternative learning system safe, access, and flexible education. The aim of this program is to reach all learners, not just the learners that are privileged enough to have access to the online world, but as well as those learners who are still willing to become a part of the ALS program. Work week plan was made by the team ALS SAFE. First, schedule of printing for the activity sheets and other learning materials needed. Segregating and packing of materials for learner self-kit, which includes ALS self-paced modules, worksheets, and other materials needed for the assigned topic each week. We make sure that our home-based activities
are aligned in the standards given by the Department of Education. These group of learners will be contacted by the teacher through social media group chat, through text or call for the schedule and when to pick up the learner self-kit. Learners who are allowed to go out can pick up their learning self-kit according to their schedule, or their parents or guardians can pick it up for them. With proper observation of social distancing, wearing of protective masks, and upon entry will allow the thermal scanning procedure and other health protocols by the school according to IATF. For learners that are not allowed to go out and parents or guardians cannot pick it up for them, we tap our barangay officials on this matter. With the help of the BHW or barangay health workers, it will be delivered to their homes. Alternative Learning System SAFE program team will also leave a drop box in selected barangays. The learners, parents, or guardians will pick it on their scheduled day. Since learning will be conducted at home, the role of the parents or guardians is important in guiding the learners. But learners can still contact the teacher through sending a text message or call.
Nung nagsimula ang pandemya ito, naisipan ko palitin muna ng pag-aaral ng anak ko. Ngunit nang nakita ko si Tiwi ang plano ng DepEd at ang mga teachers ng US, na i-adapt nila ang distance learning na tuwa. Siguro kung mas ligtas ang anak ko na nag-aaral dito sa bahay at natutukan ko pa.
Gusto na rin lang kung makontak si teacher ko man kung konting problema sa amin anak. Online test dahil kahit pa paano nakakapag-aral pa rin ako. Nagpapasalamat rin ako sa mga guro, sa Department of Education at sa gobyerno. Dahil sa ganitong paraan nakakapag-aral pa rin ako.
Maraming salamat sa DepEd at sa mga guro ng sa ganitong pamamaraan na may pagpatuloy pa rin ang pag-aral ng mga bata. Maraming salamat po.
Maraming salamat.
Despite the condition all over the world, education must never stop, since DepEd is continuously mandated to provide quality education, accessible and relevant education to all Filipino children. Through the collaboration of Alternative Learning System Implementer, with the help of school members and heads, and involving the community, nothing is impossible. There might be no right answers this time, but there are best efforts. The pandemic cannot cripple a man who continues to dream, who thirsts for learning, and who braves to rise above the challenge, according to our ALS 2020. Alternative Learning System Implementer do not do fault finding, but strength finding.
ALS Davao City Division commit to adapt to the new norm in education. We recognize the need to upskill ourselves to cope with the new learning modalities. We will continue to learn and explore the educational online tools introduced and recommended by the Department of Education. We will collaborate with educators and benchmark on their best practices. The way to better equip is to adapt and learn together. To address the need to provide access, we will continue to strengthen partnerships with stakeholders We will explore different possibilities as to how the community, barangay officials, and private individuals can contribute to this cause. We have identified committed stakeholders in the past, and so we shall exert our efforts in signing commitments with more partners. Our means of advocacy has progressed from household community mapping to advocacies in digital formats. We will master the craft of developing digital advocacy materials that would gain increase in responses from digital citizens. Materials in print and digital formats shall be produced in numbers with the hope to provide adequate materials to learners who do not have access to the internet. Together, we will develop worksheets and print assessments congruent to learning competencies set by ALS education curriculum that learners at home can maximize their learnings. With the strong support of our leaders, we will be led wisely in our steps. Our activities be supervised, and with their wisdom, we shall be able to put flesh into our plans. It is our role to reach the deprived, depressed, and underserved. We understand the plight of our out-of-school youths and adults and their desire to complete their basic education, regardless of age, economic background, and circumstances. We are learning facilitators. The challenge brought to us by the pandemic has not pulled down our spirits. Our passion has not gone weary. We will deliver, and education will continue.
One of the thrust programs of the Department of Education that is strongly supported and implemented by DepEd Division of Davao City is the Alternative Learning System, also known as ALS. The Alternative Learning System is a free education program implemented by the Department of Education under the Bureau of Alternative Learning System, which benefits those who cannot afford formal schooling. The program provides a viable alternative to the existing formal education instruction, encompassing both the non-formal and informal sources of knowledge and skills. The program covers mostly dropouts in elementary and secondary schools, out-of-school youths, non-readers, working people, and even senior citizens wanting to read and write. Students enrolled under the classroom system are barred from participating in the program. Age level, economic, and personal circumstances are among the determinants in availing the program. In comparison with formal education, ALS is a way for the informal and busy students to achieve elementary and high school education without need of going to attend classroom instructions on a daily basis, just like the formal education system. In Davao City Division, ALS incurred the following data on enrollment and completers as of school year 2018-2019. For basic literacy program, it has incurred 886 enrollees with 596 completers for a total of 67.27% completers. For A&E Elementary, it has gathered 2,216 enrollees with 1,608 completers for a total of 72.56% completers. For A&D Secondary, it has earned 8,865 with 7,163 completers for a total of 80.8% completers. To sum it all up, Davao City Division has gained 11,967 enrollees for ALS, with 9,367 completers, summing up a total of 78.27% completers. As of March 3, 2019, during the A&E National Test, Davao City Division has registered a total of 3,837 ALS learners, combining the number from basic literacy program, elementary, and secondary levels. 3,406 of these learners took the test, and 2,763 of them successfully passed the examination, overcoming all the hurdles and challenges of being an ALS learner. In Davao City Division, ALS incurred the following data on enrollment as of 2019. Davao City Division, ALS incurred the following data on enrollment as of 2020. Considered as one of DepEd's flagship programs, ALS has been constantly strengthened by DepEd Davao City Division. In fact, ALS Caravan has been established in order to intensify the program. DepEd Davao City Division was also able to produce ALS Most Outstanding Mobile Teacher Awardee in the regional competition called Achievement Great Instructional Leadership Award, otherwise known as AGILA. Establishment of ALS community learning centers are also being done in order to give more opportunities for potential ALS learners. Partnership with stakeholders are also strengthened in order to gather support in the implementation of the ALS program. DepEd Davao City Division has also put up a strong partnership with the Davao City Local Government Unit, as it has extensively and steadfastly supported the Department of Education by being the biggest provider of supplementary funds intended for the ALS program. The support was manifested through establishing community learning centers, providing facilities, and launching of different programs that will orient the public and will intensify full implementation of the ALS program. Geared towards innovative 21st century education, the Schools Division of Davao City strives to continue its ascent as one of the nation's preeminent offices through the extensive support of the local government unit of Davao City, headed by its Chief Local Executive, Honorable City Mayor Sara C. Duterte.
ALS Davao City's motivational battle cry, "Nobody should be left behind," made it possible for the ALS teachers with the ALS focal person, the peacemakers as they are fondly called, to reach the far-flung areas and organize classes in the different cities and barangays, especially the indigenous people's community. Today, one DLP class is organized in Sitio Betan, as well as in Sitio Cabagaayan. While in Sitio Malikundo, the peacemakers were able to organize DLP, elementary, and secondary levels. As our journey goes on, rain or shine, the alternative learning system implementers of Davao City continues to provide a second chance education and continuing opportunities to out-of-school youths and adults.
Nagtuturo po ako dito sa loob ng Badyaw community po. Base po sa aking experience po, nung bata pa ako hanggang sa lumalaki na po ako, yung mga kasamahan namin pumunta po dito sa akin. Nagpapabasa po sila ng mga reseta po galing sa doktor. Paminsan-minsan kinukuha din nila ako para mag-translate po ako doon sa SPMC kasi hindi daw sila marunong mag-Bisaya. Kaya yun, na-realize ko po mas maganda po siguro kung magiging teacher po ako. At least man lang matulungan ko sila kung paano po magbasa at magsulat.
Sinubukan ko pong mag-aral ng ALS dahil in-encourage po ako ng kapatid kong babae. Mag-aral daw po ako ng ALS ng high school, diretso na po daw ako ng senior high. So simula po, mahirap, pero kung gusto mo talagang makamit yung mga pangarap mo, gugustuhin mo talaga kahit mahirap.
Bilang jail officer, dito sa Davao City Jail, multitasking kami, sir. Isa na doon yung pagtuturo namin sa alternative learning system. Hindi na kayo magbigay sakit. Sa 17 years ko na naging ALS teacher, ito na ang pinaka-best experience ko dito, pagtuturo sa loob ng kulungan. Isa ko pong passion na makaturo. Kung ano man yung nakuha ko, yan din ang ibabalik ko sa kapwa-tao ko. Kaya sa amin, hindi kami nahihirapan magtuturo sa kanila. Kung pwede lang sana, lahat sila, paglabas nila, maging productive na sila. Isa yan sa mga programa namin.
Tapos na pa ang kaso ko last year and inaasahan ko na sa darating na panahon, sana isa na ako sa mga magpapatunay na ang isang bilanggo ay hindi isang tao na basura lamang sa lipunan. Kahit nagkamali ka man, meron ka pa rin karapatan na magbago at meron ka pa rin tsansa na magbago.
Hindi man nila makontinue yung pag-aral nila sa formal, at least man lang sa ALS, may sumasalo sa kanila at makakuha sila ng magandang trabaho, profesyon.
Pinaka-importante, sir, sa tao, mas lalo na sa mga PDLs namin dito, yung education, kasi ito yung key of success nila. After that, sila na yung makapagsabi at makapagserbisyo naman sa ibang tao kung ano man yung nasa amin ngayon na isang passer ng alternative learning system.
ALS Davao City would like to extend its gratitude and thanks to the following for making school year 2020-2021 fruitful and productive. Davao City Local Government, USAID EDC, Pulsing, Cebuana Noelier, One Network Bank, Office of the 1st Congressional District, Office of the 2nd Congressional District, Office of the 3rd Congressional District, DAVAO Party List, all 182 barangay captains of Davao City and its councils, Phoenix Oil Philippines, Councilors Mabel Sula Acosta, Bonifacio Miligmar, and Medjur Tain, Grade 7 Parents Teachers Association of Ateneo de Davao University, GSP Eastern Mindanao Region, Ms. Camille Sol. We would like also to thank the following for making this presentation a success. Chris Villasino, Chair, Editing Team. Jasper Ico, Chair, Technical Support Staff. Deborah Moles, Chair, Audio Recording. Chico Lucernas, Chair, Documentation. Marilyn Rivamonte, Chair, Logistics. Mavis Machon, Chair, Food Committee. Glyza Villamil, Chair, Video Recording. And Maricris Umap, Chair, Production Team.
Sama-sama nating abutin, binagama tayo na bituin, at ang ating tagumpay, tagumpay ng aking lahi, tagumpay ng aking lipi, ang tanging minimithi at hinahangat. Ang ako'y tagumpay natin lahat.
Wow! Very impressive, Davao City Division. It's totally amazing, isn't it? Nako, pakitype na lang sa chat box. What's your impression about the presentation of Davao City Division? And we give credits to the technical working group of the City Division of Davao, especially to the ALS implementers, headed by Dr. Gemma A. Helmo. So may I invite Ma'am Gemma here on online for some interview or some chika-chika portion. We want to know how they do it. Ma'am Gem, is Ma'am Gemma here? We are inviting some of the Team Davao. Hello, Ma'am Gemma. Good afternoon again. Congratulations. Congratulations, Team Davao. Very amazing.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon po.
Napanganga ako doon sa very spontaneous na presentation at
Yes.
maganda yung flow.
Team Davao, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Wow, Team Davao. Congrats.
Thank you, ma'am.
Galing, galing, galing.
Thank you, ma'am. Narang Team Davao, ma'am. Kaway-kaway.
Makatulog na talaga. Chris, makatulog ka na ngayong gabi. Okay. So, siguro we will be starting off this. Unahin ko muna yung focal talaga na walang kapagurang gumagawa sa lahat ng mga walang kapaguran at walang tulugan na preparation. So, Ma'am Jem from the DepEd Region 11 with our director, Assistant Regional Director, and the Chief of the Curriculum, and me, as your counterpart here, we would like to extend our thanks for that very nice presentation na sana alam ko marami talagang natutunan ng ating mga online viewers from other SDOs at marami din silang inihahandang mga magandang best at very good in innovations in their division tomorrow and onwards for until Friday and Saturday. So, Ma'am Jem, unahin ko muna yung doon tayo sa best practices kasi ikaw po yung nag-present and we would like to know so that we can also duplicate that or replicate in our practices and plans in the region. Alam ko marami na ding plano, suporta ang binibigay ang LGU, but we are very amazed with that DAPSA.
Yung daplin sa sapa.
Daplin sa sapa. Very, ang dami natin nakukuhang mga magandang tag names na very catchy. Alam ko makikita ito ng central office, sasabihin naman nila, what a good innovation you had made. Parang doon sa Igakos kahapon, meron tayong nakita na baka, something like letter B. And now, meron tayong DAPSA, Daplin sa sapa. And we are targeting anong learners dito, Ma'am Jem?
Mga Badyaw po, ma'am. Badyaw learners po natin.
Badyaw learners na separate doon sa ating pinakita sa Duterte Legacy.
Iba din po yun.
Iba ito. Sa ang location?
Apo, ma'am. Daplin sa sapagid na sila nakalocate. Kato nga mga Badyaw, ma'am. Lain po itong sa may dagat, napit katong i-visit ni Asik Ambat. Lain po ito siya, ma'am.
Okay.
Apo.
So, saang district yung ma'am? DAPSA. Okay,
Santa
ano yun?
Meron pa kami isa, ma'am, yung peacekeepers. Implementers as peacekeepers. Peace means promoting education at all costs and environment.
Okay, very nice, Ma'am Jen.
Ito po yung bago namin, ma'am. Kasi yung mga hindi na reach, lalo na this time of pandemic, syempre, bawal magpunta doon, bawal magtapok-tapok, pero we reach as far as the far-flung areas, ma'am, na kaya nga, nag-organize kami doon, may mga BLPs kami na-organize, yung mga IP learners talaga, ma'am.
Yes, maganda yung
meron kami,
at Manubo, taking into consideration that Davao City is a highly urbanized city, pero marami pa rin tayong far-flung areas.
Yes po.
Gaano kalayo ang binibiyahe ng isang focal person para mag-monitor, Ma'am Jen, sa Davao City
Ah,
para marinig lang ng viewers kung gaano
Opo.
kalawak ang Davao City?
Yung isa, yung sinabi ko na Betan Community po, ma'am, 4 hours po yun na nilalakad. Tapos
Wow.
2 ilog ang dinadaanan. Kasi pumunta po talaga ako doon. Twice na po ako nakapunta doon. This time lang yun, ma'am. Yung March 6 and 7, yung first namin pagpunta doon, nag-organize kami doon ng BLP sila. And then sa
Yes.
Sitio Malikungkong naman, ma'am, naka-organize kami doon ng BLP, secondary and elementary. Matigsalog
Okay.
naman yun doon, ma'am. Tapos kung lalakarin mo yun, 3 to 4 hours din, ma'am. Pero naaabot siya ng motorsiklo, pero buwis buhay, sakit buong katawan mo after. Kaya malayo kasi
Okay.
masyado, ma'am. Opo. And then,
Ganon.
opo, yung Kabagaayan naman po, ma'am, naka-organize din kami doon ng isang BLP sa paanan po ng Mount Apo. 3 hours po namin nilakad yun.
Ito ba yung
At
ano,
doon kami
ma'am,
natutulog.
dadaanin mo ng Davao del Sur? Pupuntahan
Opo.
ng Davao del Sur bago tayo maka-reach ng
Opo,
isang
ma'am.
CLC na Davao City Division?
Opo,
So,
ma'am, sa
wow, isa
Kabagaayan.
talagang
Bago lang, ma'am.
geographically challenged.
Just this,
So,
lang, ma'am, September.
So, hindi lang pala yung Davao Oriental, Davao Occidental, Davao del Norte, Davao de Oro ang merong far-flung areas. Meaning to say,
Opo.
equal po lahat ng mga SDOs ng Region 11 na may mga far-flung areas. And thank you for that.
Opo.
Thank you for extending a few time and walking an extra mile just to reach those areas which are very, we think, are unreachable. But with ALS, we keeping reaching on the unreachable areas. Especially yung mga walang formal school na existing doon. Tama po, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Opo.
Okay,
Malayo pa
so,
masyado ang formal school nila. At saka it serves also as immersion period of the ALS teachers, ma'am, implementers sa siyudad galing. Sinasama ko po din sila para ma-immerse din sila doon, ma'am.
Okay, so yung ano, ma'am, yung challenges na nakita ko, yung you will pass other divisions before reaching your CLC within Davao City. Yun ang
Yes, ma'am.
pinaka-challenging talaga as focal person of ALS Davao City. So, thank you for
Yes,
that
ma'am.
if you really have that commitment and big heart. So, Ma'am Jem,
Thank you, ma'am.
nakita namin
Opo.
gaano mo na-immerse ang buong division with the help of the team ng ALS Team Davao. In one of your presentation also, ma'am, makita namin yung isang magandang na-create na nila ni Teacher May, Teacher Mama Marilyn,
Opo.
and Teacher Debbie on the new normal learning modalities. So, yung combination at sa blended, actually may online, may modular, and maganda yun, common siya sa ating ALS, pero mas lalo nating pinaganda in this new normal situation. Kasi noon, nakita natin meron kayong normal days na best practices na nakita natin and kaya pa natin doon mag face-to-face. But with this pandemic crisis, very challenging talaga kahit na nasa city tayo, di ba? Kahit na
Yes
highly
po.
urbanized, hindi po ba lahat makaka-online, Ma'am Jen? Ilang percent kaya ng enrolled learners ng 2020 ang kaya lang mag-online?
Siguro mga 50 to 55, ana lang, ma'am.
So,
Alam mo naman mga
kalahati.
ALS learners natin, ma'am, kasi ang ALS learners naman natin, ma'am, yung mga kasambahay din, di po ba, ma'am,
Yes,
ganun, ma'am. Yung
yes,
iba,
tama.
merong mga
Oo.
cellphone, pero yung mga simple lang na cellphone, hindi talaga yung mga katulad nung ibang cellphone na pwede maka-online. May mga ganyan tayo, ma'am.
Okay, so
Kaya,
malaking tulong, ma'am, ng ating mga partners?
Opo, ma'am.
Especially
Yes,
sa
ma'am.
LGU, I think. Ilan kaya ang binudget ng LGU sa ALS? Ano
Ay,
lang
grabe,
ito.
ma'am. Kahit sa formal.
We
Kahit
just
sa
want
formal,
to
ma'am,
know
grabe
some
ang laki.
idea. Okay. So, malaki talaga
Parang
yung
halos
tulong ng
lahat.
ating LGU
Parang halos
partners.
lahat ng, yes po, parang halos yata ng SEF funds ngayon, ma'am. Tinulong ng LGU sa yung modules, yung RBI, mga e-learning, lahat po ng mga modalities, nakatuon po si Mayor, ma'am. Siya pa nga noon nag-ask, ilan ba talaga ang nag-enroll ngayon talaga? Ano ba? Modular na tayo lahat? Or ano pa? Nagaganon si Mayor, ma'am. And then, ayan,
Okay,
full
so
support.
yes, ma'am. Alam natin na lahat ng LGU din, kahit sa ibang SDOs, ganun din ang
Yes po.
ginagawa. So we're very thankful in Region 11 that our LGU are very supportive with us. And counterpart to the
Ma'am,
LGU
si Sir
support,
Ganing,
meron
ma'am,
din
is one,
tayong
ma'am. Ma'am, USA, DC is, ano, ma'am, tuning in to us at the moment, si Sir Ganing.
okay, very good. Thank you so much, USAID EDC, for the support also. But we
Yes.
would like also to inform that the DepEd Central Office is also extending their support to Davao City in the amount of
Wow, thank
1.7
you.
million.
Yes po,
Yesterday we had
1.7 na, ma'am.
yes, 1.5 plus
Very generous
200
kayo mo.
yesterday. Okay, so because everybody deserves the support because meron din tayong binigay na performance with in terms of the implementation of ALS. So, ma'am, kasama ba natin yung mga teacher na pwede nating tanungin on their
Opo, yes, ma'am.
initiative
Dito po sila.
or
Si May,
si Ma'am May?
Marilyn, opo, Marilyn, Chicky, and Debbie Moss. Nandito po sila, ma'am.
Oo. Konting ano lang, chikahan para po before we end our presentation this afternoon, at least may ma-share tayo sa mga nanonood ngayon ng mga ALS teachers. Hello, ALS teachers. Sana po ay patuloy tayong magsisigasig sa pagtuturo. Okay. Wow, sharing screen. Sharing
Yes
screen.
po, ma'am.
Hello, hi, hello. Hi, hello na lang tayo. Okay. So, thank you so much sa magandang idea about that blended type and modality of instruction. Kasi itong blended, depende kasi ito sa teacher, how the teacher plans on how to conduct the lesson. Marami na tayong nakikita mga model, marami na tayong nakikita mga sample in the YouTube, but iba talaga pag si teacher mismo ang gumawa ng innovation kasi alam nila kung ano ang best fit to the needs of our ALS learners. So, alam naman natin ano ang kakulangan, ano yung mga hindrances, at ano ang hindi pwede kasi we are on the new normal situation nga. Hindi na lang natin sabihin crisis kasi negative yung dating. New normal situation. Ito na po yung new normal. Namimiss na natin ang presence ng lahat ng ALS teachers sa buong region ay nagkikita-kita tayo in one venue, talking each other, browsing each other, browsing elbows. So, ito na po. So, we have here Teacher May, Teacher Marilyn, Teacher Debbie.
Kaway, May, naka-open ka.
Okay.
Debbie, ma'am.
So, we would just like to thank and we will submit all our AVPs. Very timely lang po, Ma'am Jen, na our AVPs are collected by the DepEd Central Office. So, walang kaba kasi after the presentation, submit agad to the Central Office. So, yan ang kagandahan sa Region 11. Handang-handa tayo, di ba? Lahat ng SDOs.
Yes po.
Ready. Okay. So, I think, wala nang ibang presentation, pero punong-puno talaga tayo ng wisdom this afternoon. Punong-puno po ng maraming mga best practices at initiatives. And we are very thankful to the Davao City Division for this afternoon as the presenter for the best practices. So I hope, on behalf sa ating Regional Director, ARD again, and Chief CLMD, we would like to extend our heartfelt thanks to the Division of Davao City. So hopefully, marami pa po tayong gagawin kasi pasimula pa lang tayo sa opening of classes. Ma'am Jem, sana makasama kami in one of the field monitoring after this online. Okay. We will also deliver, Ma'am Jem, printed modules because meron ding share ang Davao City. Kasi malapit ka lang sa NAYAP, hindi ako magdi-deliver. Ipapakuha ko na lang sa
Yes,
mga
ma'am.
ALS
Approve.
teachers doon. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So, maraming
Thank you
salamat.
kayo, ma'am.
At God bless us always. And keep the
Thank
fire
you,
burning in
ma'am.
our hearts in serving the less fortunate learners we have. So, we will embrace all the learners outside the formal system. And that, naririnig ko po na may mga feedback, ma'am, on field na dumadami na daw ang nagpapa-enroll ngayon sa ALS. Siguro nakapag-decide na sila. Kasi kung patuloy silang magpapadala sa hamon ng COVID, walang mangyari. So, by observing strictly the health protocols, pwede naman natin ituloy ang ating pag-aaral habang tayo ay nasa bagong normal na sitwasyon.
Meron
So,
din
Ma'am
po
Jem,
kaming enrollees from abroad, ma'am.
yes, okay, yan. Marami ding mga SDOs, hindi lang po Davao City, may
Opo.
Tagum,
Opo.
Digos. I think almost all SDOs are catering learners from abroad. So kung
Yes, ma'am.
meron silang mga kapamilya sa labas ng bansa, pwede po online. We will cater because we have our online e-learning. So pag ma-award na po ni Sir Gani, if you are listening, being our coordinator, sana bilis-bilisan na po yung pag-deliver ng ating mga equipment na laptop at desktop para po ang e-learning ng Davao City ay buhay na. Marami na po nag-aabang na mabuksan yung apat na klase, Ma'am Jem, tama?
Yes
We
po,
are
ma'am. Opo.
preparing for group learning sessions for the e-learning sponsored by the USAID, EDC, and with the support of the LGU, of course. Ang dami ding binigay na suporta ang ating LGU. So thankful tayo sa ating mahal na Mayor Enday Sara Duterte, Carpio. So, Ma'am Jem?
Ma'am,
Wala na
salamat,
ba
ma'am.
tayo, ma'am? So, in
Wala
closing,
na
Ma'am
po.
Jem,
Salamat sa
siguro,
tanan.
thank you lang talaga ang masabi ko. Thank you so much, Davao City
Yes, ma'am.
Division.
Welcome po, ma'am.
So, we will
At your
be
service always.
for tomorrow po na link. Ibibigay na lang namin through group chats, FB and YouTube pa rin ang ating link. So, tomorrow, ang ating mga kapuso at kapamilya na ALS Family of Davao del Sur and Digos City Division will be showcasing also their best practices and lesson demo series. So with this, Ma'am Jem, maraming salamat. Maayong hapon sa
Thank you po,
tanan,
ma'am.
Davao City.
Ngayong hapon, ma'am.
Thank you so much. And
Welcome po.
goodbye. Bye, everyone. And continue our good deeds.
Yay!
Dr. Maria Ines Asuncion, Assistant Director. Sorry, Assistant. I'd like to. The present formal education system is still challenged with various socio-economic As Davao City would like to extend its gratitude and thanks to the following for making school year 2020-2021 fruitful and productive. Davao City Local Government,
Welcome to DAVAO Region Connect in support of the comprehensive region-led learning continuity plan. I teach integrating technology, academic community, and the household, ensuring every learner is safe and protected anytime, anywhere. Anchored on Sulong, Idokalidad, this is DepEd Regional Office 11, delivering quality education across DAVAO region.